Happy Friday. We made it for those of us who are following a Monday to Friday work week. The chat is already very robust tonight. Everybody's already chatting. Welcome to the show tonight, my fellow spleenies. I too am a spleenie. It looks like Kath is not feeling well. Kath, I hope you're doing okay. Sounds like you've had a freaking rough day. Health issues are... Oh boy, no. Sorry to hear that. But if you're here, welcome. I hope you've had an okay day, and if you haven't, I hope you have a slightly less bad night. And some people are shouting outside. I'm not sure what's going on, but let's hope they're having an okay night too. My day was okay. I ate a lot of peanut butter. It was for my job. I ate too much peanut butter, and now we're going to try to figure out what to do with these egg whites. They're egg whites that I've had for, what is it, March 12th now? So I've had these egg whites for close to 3 weeks. I believe for Aaron's birthday at the end of February, we made him some desserts, one of which was a lemon bar recipe by Melissa Clark, and we used up some egg yolks. But now we need to find a use for these egg whites, and I don't quite know what I'm making with them yet because we are just making trash food on the fly, you know? But vote down below, do you want to see savory or do you want to see sweet? Because I can swing either way tonight. Cat tongue cookies? What are cat tongue cookies? I feel like make granola. Guys, I'm not turning on my oven. It's 60 degrees in New York City. No oven, okay? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Savory, savory. Savory sounds delicious. Sweet, savory, sweet and savory. Make meringue. I was thinking about making meringue. Sweet, savory, sweet, sweet. Okay, it seems like a lot of sweet, but also a lot of savory. Should I go sweet or savory?
You should have me decide.
Yeah, do you want sweet or savory?
Well, I'm gonna make savory for myself now.
What are you making?
I'm making some vegetable soup with my stock.
You're stealing my show.
I'll cook in the background and annoy you as much as possible. So, same as any other day.
Do we want Aaron here annoying me? Vote down below.
I'm gonna look for the first yes and then just go with that. It's like delayed though. Okay, there's yeses. I'm doing it.
Fine. It's gonna be super fucking chaotic. You guys asked for it. Don't complain about it later. You brought this onto yourself. Y'all.
I'll use this half of the counter.
You can use all of the counter, Aaron. I'm not even cooking it. I have no idea what I'm making. Guys, here's the thing, okay? So for sweet, I was thinking I would try to make a apple cider meringue topping to go on top of a creamy oatmeal, which sounds good, but honestly, right now, after a whole day of eating peanut butter, I kind of just want something filling, something nutritious, and something food-like. I don't really feel like making a lot of sugary fluff. So I'm sorry to disappoint all the sweet voters, but I'm the dictator here, and I'm going to make my very famous egg white omelet with whatever shit we have going on in the fridge, because your girl needs some protein, she needs some vegetables in this system, she doesn't want to be depressed again by eating all the crap. Some days are great for eating all the crap, not today. Today's gonna be a nutritious Friday night. So that's what why did you just cut the bag, dude? I can reuse the bag. Here we go. Dude, this bag doesn't even have perforations on. Oh, it does. Never mind. It's fine. It's less of a loss. But I can open the bag for you in the future, yes? Please? Should we do you want garlic for your soup?
Yeah, there's a few raw cloves left.
Yep, you can use some. I would like one if possible. What else do I want in this omelet?
I have broccoli, onion, and carrot.
Ooh, okay. Broccoli, carrot, and onion. I will love to take some of those too.
I'll slice them for you.
I'm gonna wash up one of these bell peppers that I bought for the last budget eats. They were $1 and I didn't end up using them, and I'm pretty sure they're starting to go bad. Yep. Not a big surprise. They've been in the fridge for 2 weeks, but you'll start to see like soft spots. They'll start to go a little bit soft, a little bit lighter in color, and that's when you know you need to get your move on and start eating them. I could put cheese in. What type of sausage is that? You know how sausage out. Do you guys usually cook and eat separately? Yeah, usually. I eat my jail slop and he eats his whatever he wants. Wow, it's really noisy outside. I'm gonna close the window. There, that should eliminate some of it. June, can we get a meditation bowl first, please? Yes.
You forgot the meditation bowl.
Yes, you may. I didn't forget it. I was just not ready for it. But yes, my darling, you can. Compost.
Thank you.
There you are. Okay, this bowl we got off of the free table at Delish. There were 2 of them. My friend Charlie took home a lot of the bowls that day, and then I was staring at these babies in the elevator when we were going into the subway, and she was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these bowls, and I kept eyeing them, and inside I really wanted them, so I was just like, Charlie, I'll take those 2 bowls if you don't want them. Like a starving woman in the desert. And she was like, yes, June, you may take them. And I was like, are you sure? But inside I was like, yes, please give it to me, my friend. And she gave them to me. And so tonight we're gonna hit it with my beloved, huge, semi-serving fork find from Astoria Thrift. And we will take one deep breath in. We will breathe in all of our experiences from today. We will breathe in all of the things that ticked us off and stressed us off, and all of the pain and hurt that's in our body and mind. And we will observe them with kindness. And we will feel them soften, and we will feel their edges start to lose ground, and we will visualize them turning round, turning light, and evaporating outward. So when I make a egg white omelet, I just go ahead and use my cast iron skillet. Looks like Erin has commandeered the best stove point, which is this one, which is the biggest one, and the bigger one is the best one for cast iron because there's a bigger flame, which means most of the cast iron gets over the flame, which means more even heating.
This isn't an active recipe, so I'll use the back one.
Are you sure?
Yep.
And he has so kindly allowed me to use it. Except I have to use vegetable prep too. I too have to cut all of my vegetables.
How much carrots would you like? And what shape would you like them?
I would just take a washed carrot and I'll do the rest myself.
They like my t-shirt.
Yay! Erin is very proud of his t-shirt game.
And June's very proud of her thrift store game.
Guys, serious question. Does anybody ever eat the seeds and the pith inside bell peppers? Because I never do. But recently, after the budget eats where I like used all of the jalapeno membranes and seeds, which is actually the most spicy part of it, I've been thinking, should I start using the membranes and seeds of bell peppers too? No? People are saying no. I do when I'm making kale chips. Huh. You put them in soup. They're bitter? What if I just eat them raw? Do you think a pepper will grow inside my stomach? That would be really fun, wouldn't it? I'll just have like a community garden inside of my stomach. Maybe one day I too can be a pepper stalk. Are you trimming all of the carrots?
I might as well. I'm already like a third done.
Enough, but let's just go a little more. Why not? How much would you guys pay me to eat the pith and seeds?
I'll do it right now for free.
No, stop stealing my show.
Well, why you want to get paid for it? It's not hard.
Are you I'm just joking, dude. I'll do it for free. Can I eat the stem too? Whoever said it's not bitter, you obviously have not eaten bitter melon, have you? You've not had an Asian mother who's force-fed you bitter melon like 3 times a week, claiming it's good for you and claiming that it'll rid you of all potential possibility of ever getting cancer or dying in life. The pith doesn't say like much. The seeds are a little bit bitter, and the stalk is the most disgusting part. It's like not unbearably disgusting, but the stalk tastes a little bit like car tire and shoe leather. Yeah, not a fan, but could work if I'm starving. I'd use it. Can I have the compost? Yo, Chinese bitter melon is like no bueno. I hate it. And my mom used to make me eat it all the time. I've never eaten a car tire before, but I've smelled it going too fast on asphalt in the summer. And when it hits my nose and I like inhale through my mouth, it feels like I've tasted one. My mom used to salt it prior to cooking, yeah. It's still bitter though, you know. It tastes better, but it's still bitter. My favorite seafood, I love crabs, steamed. I also love fried shrimp. I love scallops. That's about it. Are you using the entire onion?
No, only half. How many carrots do you want? Or not carrots, cloves of garlic.
Just one.
Okay.
You can use the rest if you'd like. Just whole?
Yep. They're a pleasure to eat when whole.
I just like to show the camera how much Aaron trims off of his carrot tops. And yes, this was in the compost, and yes, there's like disgusting tea leaves stuck to it, but you know what? It's all food. And you gotta stop trimming this much off of your carrots. You can eat it.
I just do that because I know you're going to shock people by eating it. So I give people the content they want.
What is this? What is this wastage on the onion?
I give people the content
This
they
is
want.
usable.
Are you going to eat a raw onion now?
This is why I don't want you in my kitchen.
I pay half the rent.
Yeah? And you wreck it. You wreck it with your wastage. Are you really not gonna... Wow, this is all usable onion, my dude. I cannot believe it.
I grew up a privileged, middle-class, suburban life in America. I didn't live in a hutong in Beijing,
Yeah?
scrounging and scraping like you.
Yeah?
I don't have that.
Well, I wasn't the one who graduated with grands in student debt.
True. I made a lot of bad choices in my life, and
You
trimming
know-
that onion is one of them. It's just the latest in a series of bad choices.
Guys, happy Friday. Onion skins are good for tea? Really?
Onion skin tea, huh? That's a new one. You know what? Don't knock it till you tried it.
Guys, how come none of you told me yesterday that the live lighting was so bad? I thought y'all were gonna give me constructive criticism. You know I'm not afraid of that shit. If the lighting is bad, just give a holler. Be like, yo, June, turn the freaking lights down. We can't see your face or your hand or anything else because it's blinding. Great for my skin.
What are other uses for onion skins? I want to hear them now that I heard you can
They're-
make tea out of them.
They're good natural dyes. You can make like naturally dyed. Like the skin is great for dyeing Easter eggs.
Cool.
Oh. I don't feel very productive cooking. Trying to work around your workflow, and I feel like I'm also getting in your way. And
You're
I'm
getting in
also getting kind of hungry, even though I ate literally a whole jar. I ate 28 tablespoons of peanut butter, guys.
Does that add up to a jar?
There's 16 servings in a jar, aka a pound of peanut butter, and each serving is 2 tablespoons, which means 32 tablespoons in a jar. I almost ate an entire jar of peanut butter today for my work. I literally should not even be intaking calories, but I'm still hungry because my body is like, WTF, you only ate peanut butter, please feed me something else. So I'm gonna eat this cold congealed stew that we made last night. It smells delicious. I'm also just so tired. Delicious.
Those veggies are for you. I'll put away whatever you don't want.
Thank you. A lot of people, whether they saw me in the test kitchen, like they came to visit, get some food, whatever, a lot of people think that it's a dream job to work in food, and in a lot of ways it is. Not gonna lie, it's great, especially if you love food like I do. But every job has its occupational hazards. Food reviewers, for example, eat for a living at great restaurants, but like, you know your body's gonna get really fucked up after a while, you know? When you have to recipe test for a cookie until it's right, you end up eating way too much sugar and flour and butter and all of that until you don't even want a cookie anymore. And then it totally wrecks your love for things that you used to desire greatly. So there is a downside to everything. So if there's any young people in the audience tonight watching, thinking about what you want to do for a living, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You should always, if you can, pick the job that you think will align with your passion and interests the most, but also keep in mind that every single job will still be a job somehow. So just expect to work, even if you love it.
You can use the big board if you want.
Thank you. Is this all you're doing, is boiling stuff?
Pretty much that's it, yeah. I'm thinking about other stuff to toss in there, but that's about it.
Wow, you couldn't stand cheesecake and wine? Damn. Wait, is Erin making tom yum soup?
It isn't, no. I'm not using tom yum seasoning. This is just my bone broth with veggies. I usually do bone broth and soba or other noodles, as we did in the first ever live stream. with June's youtiao dough, but I've been getting into the veggie soups recently because I feel like I've been eating too many carbs in general. And this just tastes great also.
Also,
Also,
are you gonna put these in your soup?
I will put that in after it's cooked. Yes, I'll soak them.
My previous pastry chef that I worked for, Diana, she sent me these. I forget what they're called, but they're like a savory little Italian treat that you can dip in wine, apparently. And this one is made with fennel, wild fennel. And she works at Bread and Salt Bakery in Jersey City. It's apparently amazing. They sell amazing pizza as well as baked goods. And I've never had a chance to go because it's like way into Jersey City. It's not easily accessible by public transport. But one day I hope to go. And she sent me these. And last night Aaron started putting some into his soup. And he claims that he loves it.
Yeah, they're a bit dry on their own, but they taste great soaked in anything. I guess wine allegedly is what they're supposed to be.
Do you want
but
any
also
olive
soup.
oil? I put a little too much.
Yeah, you can dump whatever extra you want in there. Nice.
Okay, I am going to go in with a little bit of sliced red pepper, red onions, a little bit of chopped garlic, and a little bit of slivered ginger. I'm also going to dice up a carotte.
June, your knife skills are amazing.
No, they're not.
I like how everybody knows I'm unemployed because you answered it once. So now they're all saying it in the chat. Like, Aaron's unemployed. Aaron doesn't work. Aaron doesn't do anything.
You tell the internet anything and they'll know.
Yeah, I won't make that mistake again. I wish I could chop things as nicely. He's an accountant. Look at his shirt.
Guys, they're not chopped nicely. I just went super fast. But if you look at the cuts, there's like 1 millimeter ones and then there's like 2-inch ones.
There's also chunks of her finger in there.
You just don't see that shit. You gotta look closer. You know, come closer to the screen.
Smells amazing.
Ginger and garlic always does. I'm feeling a little wild tonight. I think I'm gonna go in with some fenugreek seeds. You cooking in a white? Do you want an apron?
Nope.
You're okay?
I'll handle the risk.
Okay. What are they saying? Idea for a live, let's sharpen knives together. Yeah, I could do that. Guys, I don't think you want to learn how to sharpen knives from me. I really don't do it properly at all.
You have no pores. What does fenugreek smell like?
Smells like curry.
Yeah, and it is a unicorn pepper grinder. The best pepper grinder you can get. The Unicorn Magnum.
little bit so that the carrots can cook a little bit more without burning my ginger or my garlic. I want the carrots to get a little bit sweeter before I pour my egg whites in. But I think I also want a little bit more onion. You okay with me farting tonight?
So, same as any other night?
Yeah, but like this one will be particularly bad to smell. Alright, I'll take it easy on you. Our bathroom door just closed on its own. It's either the wind or our friendly resident ghost. The first week when we moved in here, I was pretty sure that Aaron came into the bathroom to like pee or something while I was showering, and that he closed the door because in the mirror out of the side of my eye, I saw my pink shower towel on the back of the door swinging. And so I yelled out, "Aaron, did you just come in to pee? You were really quiet. I didn't even hear you come in." And he was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Dude, you definitely came in to pee because the towel on the door was swinging. So I assumed that you closed the door with enough force that the towel was swinging." He was like, "Haven't been into the bathroom since you went into the shower." And I was like, "Oh, cool." That's it. That's the end.
Do you guys want to... I love paranormal stories. If you guys want to share your paranormal stories in chat, I'll read some of them. If anyone has been abducted by alien, has seen ghosts, you know, that whole stuff. I have a ghost too. I just yell at it. It should help with rent. That usually makes him stop the noises. They want to name the ghost Juniper.
Okay.
We haven't seen Juniper in a long time.
I mean,
Juniper's
I feel
very
like
shy.
we should name them with their consent, you know? What if they already have a name? What if we're just like being so freaking rude by renaming them something they don't even want to be named? MSG. A little salt.
I went out to the living room because I thought my husband was calling me. He was outside the whole time. I have a sleep demon, aka sleep paralysis. Oh yeah, I've gotten sleep paralysis a few times.
Bad.
That sucks. My hubby's dad used to haunt our last farm. I saw a ghost on the Queen Mary. After seeking 2 floors, you aren't supposed to go in the middle of the night. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that meant. My brother attended a funeral. His shoe got wet for no reason, and he became ill for days after he went home from a funeral. The old shoe getting wet ghost. The old make your shoes wet ghost. He's a trickster. My apartment was haunted. It's called Knickerbocker Village.
Are you in Brooklyn, Knickerbocker?
When my step-grandma passed away, I saw her appear in my room before we got the call that she had passed. That's terrifying. I know that was probably sweet and she was just saying goodbye or whatever, but still. I don't know what...
Say that again?
My step-grandma passed away. I saw her appear in my room before we got the call that she had passed.
Holy shit. That's terrifying. Taking a pause to let you guys know that I've spread out my veggies. The carrots are nicely softened now, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour in my egg whites. I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit so that I can let it kind of get golden on the underside. Back to ghost stories, please.
My paranormal story isn't great. I worked at a haunted hotel, but it was really the chef sneaking around at night, messing with the sales staff for fun. It's
oh my god.
A human ghost. A still living ghost. The area of town where I see the shadow figures a lot. Okay? I saw a Slender Man drawing stuck to a light post. Oh, Slender Man drawing, not Slender Man. It was a line break that got me there. Thought it was a joke, but every time I drove past, my radio would cut out and my car felt icy.
Yo.
I once lived in an old Victorian house in Wisconsin. I had a small studio up a long winding staircase. My dog at the time loved playing with plastic water bottles, and one night while asleep I heard ... I think she's typing the rest of the story. We'll find out the rest later.
Too much. I'm never gonna sleep tonight, guys.
I'm terrified. The scariest one so far was the wet shoe story. Imagine if you just like, you know, got up to go to work, whatever, started leaving the house, and you put your feet in your shoes, and they were wet. Wouldn't that be wild?
So wild, Aaron.
Yeah.
So wild.
The bottle this is the continuation of the previous story. My dog at the time loved playing with plastic water bottles, and one night while asleep, I heard the bottle crunching at the other end of the apartment. I yelled at my dog to stop, and he whimpered at my feet, but the bottle kept crunching.
What?
She thought her dog was chewing on a bottle, but
Oh my god.
wasn't. I was making cookies one day, and a little boy's apparition came right behind my husband, who was also waiting on my cookies.
Oh my
well,
god.
Little boys like cookies. When my dog died, my other dog kept barking at the corner where the other one used to lay all the time. I don't know if that's paranormal. I think he might have just been sad. Mine.
What else should I put in my omelet, guys?
This looks beautiful.
Caught a whiff of formaldehyde walking past a funeral home. That night, 2 roommates and I had sinus dreams, woke up around the same time, drawn to looking towards my closet. This is not Halloween. Maybe we should stop.
One more. Santa ornament talked to me when I was a kid. I never told anyone. My brother mentioned this recently.
We have a request to stop. All right,
Okay.
We're gonna stop the scary stories.
We're stopping on the one time an ornament talked to you.
This live stream will never end tonight because we're all too scared to go to the bathroom or go to sleep. So I guess today you'll watch me pee. At least somebody will see me die when a ghost just kills me in the bathroom, right?
That'll be June's last ever YouTube video for multiple reasons. Dead and banned.
Cheese and scallions. Guys, I really don't like that cheese. Ooh, should I put a slice of American cheese? Yes. Y'all are brilliant as usual. Lovely, lovely ideas coming from all the corners of this chat room. This cheese is one of 3 remaining slices. If you watched that video I made about trying viewers' weirdest food combos, and there was one that was like, what was it? Cheese and cinnamon American cheese and cinnamon raisin bagel. I got this for that. Still have a piece. I think my omelet is burning. I can smell it burn. I'm gonna turn the heat down, and you can see that it's starting to bubble up. The egg whites are starting to bubble up a little bit more. There's tiny little formations, little craters. I like to put the cheese at the skinniest parts so that they melt faster relative to the parts that are more thick with egg whites. What are the good people saying?
The stream is stuttering a bit. Like I noticed on your laptop, it was loading for a while, and I saw a stutter earlier.
Oh,
If
no.
you guys get any stutters in chat, just let us know in chat so we know if it's happening on your end too.
Yes, please.
And we'll try to make the connection more stable.
Yes, please. Also, we're on Spectrum, who are evil and they suck at customer service, and they've last time, like the internet literally just cut out for 4 hours.
It's happening again. So don't know if it's gonna go down or something, but sorry.
I never get to really observe how smooth the chat is going or how smooth the stream is going because I never have another pair of eyes. That one was not quite cooked, so I'll leave it. Yeah, you guys did scare the internet with the scary stories.
I never had ghost reapers. A friend who grows chilies hydroponically mailed me a few, and I had like the Scotch scorpion, I think it's called, or Trinidad scorpion, stuff like that. It was absolutely very delicious, but I haven't branched out into too many of the extreme chilies.
I don't want a white plate with a white omelet. How about a red plate? When is Aaron's OnlyFans opening up?
Nobody wants to see that.
Yes, I am a lefty. See if your internet company offers a business option. They'll set it up in a residential area, better customer service and speeds. Really? Spectrum? Really? I'm doubtful, but the last time I had to ask them to change our plan somewhat, I had to call 4 different people, and I spent probably a cumulative 3.5 hours on the phone. And I was so tired and frustrated by the end of that. I never want to have to call Spectrum ever again. I'll just deal with no internet, honestly. So that's that. Guys, do you want to see the starter? I don't know how many of you caught the random impromptu morning stream of the starter, but it's like really watery. It smells really acidic. It smells kind of cheesy right now. It's like way too watery. So I think what I'm gonna do is dump out this water. It's just, there's too much water. This is not good. I think I might have killed the starter. But we'll see how resilient it is, and we'll just feed it a little bit more flour. And I'm just gonna go until the starter looks not liquidy anymore, because right after you feed your starter, it's not supposed to be liquidy. It's supposed to be a little bit stickier. So I dumped out most of the water, so now it's just like a very wet, loose sludge. And I'll just go ahead and add a little. I'm not even gonna measure it at this point. I'm just gonna do it by eye, and I'll show you guys what the texture that I'm looking for is. And is my omelet burning? Very possibly. And partially because I'm lazy and partially because I want to try a different thing, I'm going to go in with a little bit of rye flour today. My all-purpose flour is tucked away in that tub that's in a plastic bag that's in the second shelf of the freezer, and this one also expired November last year. It's fine, I kept it in the freezer. It's not expired. Yeah, there were some really nice bubbles this morning, but they kind of just like disappeared when I did my feeding, and I was like, oh no, I think I killed you. So maybe I did. Maybe I killed them. I'm gonna go one teaspoon first. See how that looks. I know I made the starter because I didn't want to throw out the little finger pinch bowl of dough of flour that we had, but now we're just gonna keep wasting more flour if this starter never turns out. But is it really wasting if we're having fun experimenting? What is the goal that we have in mind anyway? If you go in with no goal, but simply to test and try, then you shall always succeed. So when it comes to sourdough starters, I'm sure there might be bakers in the audience who know more about this than I do. So please feel free to chime in and educate all of us. That would be greatly appreciated. But there are many different kinds of starters. There are stiff starters that you could do. There are wet starters, loose starters that you could do. This is currently what happened when I put in a teaspoon of rye dough. It's like a little tiny lump of dough now. It's pretty solid. So I'm gonna put it back in here. And right now it's 9:10, so it's been about 48 hours since we first started the starter, which was March 10th at 9:30 p.m. Maybe I'll see how it is tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. if I wake up. No promises. I don't promise y'all anything because you can't make promises if you're not going to carry through. What are you putting in your soup? Tell the people.
This is smoked mozz. If you want to show the camera my soup, you can, because I won't be able to hold it because I am a little bitch when it comes to holding hot food.
You cook this in your bone broth?
Yes.
And broccoli and onions and carrots and garlic.
Show the finished bowl here.
Oh, you want me to show the bowl?
Yeah.
You want me to burn my hands?
Yes.
Here you go, guys. My hands are burning. There are bits of smoked mozz in his soup. There's nice chunky vegetables. There's nice rich broth. There's nice chilies, full dried bird's eye chilies. And maybe he'll dunk one of these Italian cookies in there.
Yeah. About to dunk.
I'm gonna turn my omelet off because I'm pretty sure that shit is very overcooked, which is just the way I like it.
Extra crispy.
With 3 X's and 3 S's and 4 Y's. Extra crispy. The spoon? Yes, the fish spoon.
Fish spoon. I love it.
Smoked mozz.
Okay, I'm gonna eat my dinner, June.
Alright, are you gonna leave us now?
I'm going to leave you. Enjoy the rest of the stream.
Are you gonna come back for the second half of your soup?
Yes.
Okay. Say bye to Aaron for now. He'll be
Bye.
back. Guys, I'm really sorry to have disappointed all the sweets voters in the audience, but I'm really happy that I have my trash egg white omelet now because it's got, thanks to your suggestion, American cheese. It's got a nice little bit of caramelized veggies. It looks like a piece of crap. It literally looks like somebody took a breakfast sandwich and they were running and it slipped out of their hands, and then right after that happened, a dog came over and sniffed it, and then its owner pulled him away, and right after that, a car tire drove over it. Right? I speak no lies. Super crispy on the underside. Some may say it is burnt. I say it is flavorful, and it is still quite nice and soft on the egg whites. Yes, nice and soft on the egg whites. Carrots are sweet. Peppers are sweet. Six out of 10. Sounds about right. Some bits got kind of burnt. I do taste a little bit of bitterness, but also that kind of tastes like one of the pepper seeds that I didn't quite get rid of. But I think this bite will be perfect. It's got a little bit of American cheese. It's got a little bit of red pepper. Crispy. Wow. I feel like trash. The fenugreek is coming through with a little bit of very light curried flavor. I put a little MSG in there, which is like really becoming best friends with that American cheese. Like they're vibing. They're like hand holding. They're playing a game of tag. Maybe jump rope next. They're like giggling over something that you don't know about. All the best parts of 4th grade. American cheese is 100. Absolutely. I could add spicy honey to the omelet, but I'm trying to stay away from all things spicy for a little bit because my hands were really getting torn up. Chilies, nightshades, actually including bell peppers, are a food trigger, but spicy chilies especially get a really bad reaction. The other thing that really tears me up is coffee, caffeine, and chocolate, unfortunately. And then after those, it's gluten, Wow, I just got really sad all of a sudden. What happened to Tom the dog? Tom the dog was only with us for a few weeks. His owner got sick and was hospitalized near the beginning of the pandemic. So we offered to foster Tom. And that's why you saw Tom in the video, because we were like, yes, let's pimp out this dog that we're fostering while his owner is recovering. So that's what we did. It was never meant for us to keep Tom. Tom has a loving father, and Tom is very delighted to see his father. And I can only assume that they're living happily ever after. I think Tom was really anxious because he was a shelter dog from a kill shelter. So I'm sure he's seen a lot of shit. Tom is one of the sweetest dogs I've ever met. I fell in love with him. He never really barked until the dog who lives across the hall, who literally never stops barking whenever he hears any movement, never stopped barking one day, and then Tom went crazy, and I was like, dude, Tom, you're not helping the situation by barking. And that was kind of painful because I was afraid that my neighbor downstairs or upstairs would report on us, because our building is actually a pet-free building, mainly because the two dogs who are pre-existing in this building are such pieces of shit who never stop barking. But yes, Tom is happy. When he met his dad again after his dad recovered, yay, there was this very beautiful moment where Tom was like jumping all up over him and just like being so excited and so exuberant. And then right before he went off with his dad in his dad's car, Tom ran back to me and he jumped his little paws on my shins, and I bent down and I touched his little face and his little flappy ears one more time, and he just looked so happy. And then he ran back to his dad and they left. It was beautiful. I loved having Tom around. He was delightful. I gotta say, taking care of him was a breeze, except for when I had to like take him on walks and then clean his little paws. How do you dog owners handle cleaning your pet's paws after you come in from the outside? Because I live in a shoe-free household. Yes, I wear these slippers, but they're like my house slippers. I never track my outside shoes into my actual rooms. So baby wipes, yeah. Yes, there is a little toy thing. I mean, I realized I could get that, but I was also just, it was such a short-term thing and I didn't even want to buy anything. Wow. Ooh, guys, it's Friday. Happy Friday. I love my omelet. I want to eat more of it, but there was also something else I wanted to do tonight on the stream, and that's, there was a Instagram follower who has a pottery business called, I think, let me check this, Little Imperfects. And she offered to send me a like custom-made imperfect bowl, and I have it in the box. It got delivered today, and I'm going to unbox it right now. Her name is Chelsea Gilligan. I actually can't verify her. Excuse me, that was a weird little gurgle. I can't verify her pottery website right now, but if you look her up on Instagram, Chelsea Gilligan, CHELSEAGILLIAN. I think she has her website link there. So let's open up that package and see what she sent me. Can you see? now more trash material to send out my auction books in, and I'm so happy. More books are coming, guys, I promise. I just need to get my shit together first. Do we want to see the bowls or see the card first? What do you guys want? Hi, Australia. Hi, Tokyo. Both, yeah, we will see both. I can't see both at the same time though. Card, yes, okay, card. June. I'm so excited for you to have these little imperfects. I really enjoy watching you cook and want to encourage you to keep going. You're awesome. Love, Chelsea. Thanks, Chelsea. Y'all are awesome too. I'm thinking of ways to use this tape again. Oh my god, somebody save me. I'm one of those people who at Christmas, I tear the gift wrap in such a way that I can reuse it again. It's just what I do, guys. It's just what I do. Chelsea, you packed this very well. Very well. I wish I had a cat so I could use this tape to like defur my sweaters. It would be a perfect use for it.
Here's the rest of my soup.
Are you guys enjoying this bubble unwrapping? Yeah, newspaper is great for wrapping, except it gets all over your hands. Linda says hi, Erin.
Who says hi?
Linda Mon.
Hi, Linda Mon.
Pop the bubbles. Okay, I'll pop some. I mean, I'm popping them right now, guys. Bowl number 1. Little imperfect bowl number 1. Holy crap. It is freaking beautiful, Chelsea. Look at that. Look at that. It's got her little insignia on there. Wow, beautifully glazed, so thick. I hope I never break this, but no promises. But I hope I never break this little imperfect. Ooh. Ramen bowl, soup bowl, oatmeal bowl, mush bowl. I could like just drink water out of this, you know? What can't it do? I could get a little tiny kitten. It could fit in here for like 2 weeks before it gets too big.
Then we throw it out.
And then we throw out the kitten and get a new one. Let's see the second. I like this angle. I can look up to you guys like a wee little toddler. Ooh, they look like companion pieces. It was so lovely of Chelsea to offer me the bowl, and I immediately said I would love to donate to the organization of her choice, kind of in the vein of our little auction thing going. And she agreed to let me donate to some Texas food relief banks. That was very nice of her. Thank you so much, Chelsea, for these beautiful, beautiful pieces. Look at that imperfection. There's a little tiny crevice crack. Fully glazed over, fully intentional, but also fully exposed. And I love it. The crack goes through on the other side. You might not be able to quite see it in full resolution, but I love these companion pieces. This one fits inside. Maybe this one fits inside. Look at that, they fit inside each other. Not many bowls can fit inside each other both ways, but these kind of do. Which one do you like more? Do you like the little bell-shaped one more, or do you like this more linear one more? Yeah, we have to get 2 kittens every 2 weeks, and then we throw them out. Indeed, wabi-sabi, a wonderful Japanese philosophy, I guess you could say, kind of cherishing the little flaws in everything and everyone. I love a lot of Japanese thoughts that are very peaceful with existence, which is just filled with so much unexpected disappointments. And how do we turn those disappointments into something that we accept? Little Imperfect Ceramics. There you go. I believe that is her website, Little Imperfect. littleimperfect.com. I'm gonna wash my hands, because those boxes, who knows? Sing me a song, you're the piano man. Sing me a song tonight. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. You guys are gonna have to fill me in there. Jacquelina is spamming our chat box right now to ask you to follow the Spleenies on Instagram, where you guys can all go be weird with each other, even when we're not live streaming. I fully support this community. I hope you guys treat each other with kindness. I hope you eat all the weird things. I don't know if you saw in my Instagram stories today, a viewer, I think Carolina M. Rose, wrote into me about how she made some bone chips and she flavored them with sugar and other spices, and it turned out amazing. She said she loves chips, but they were even better than chips. I'm so glad that people are friggin' eating fish bones now because I did it. So yeah, if you guys discover cool eats out of hashtag trash food, let me know. This is so inspiring. It makes me so happy. And I love it. Eat all the trash. What's the weirdest thing you've eaten? I don't know. I've eaten some intestine that were not good. They were just like a little bit stinky. They weren't cleaned very well. And that wasn't very pleasant. I've eaten a goat's eye. When I was still in Beijing in 1996-ish, my mom used to go to this kind of charcuterie shop, and they would have a lot of cold cuts and sausages, and she used to get me this like braised goat's eye. And yep, it sounds disgusting, doesn't it? But that was my favorite treat as a kid. Tongue is delicious. I love tongue. It can be a little bit crunchy depending on how you cook it. The intestine is supposed to be slightly stinky, is that right? I also went to a Japanese yakitori place, like right outside of Tokyo somewhere. And the chef there was amazing. He showed you every single raw ingredient before he cooked it on the grill for you. And we'd had intestines there, and they were not stinky at all. At all. They were delicious. I was apprehensive. I was kind of scared. I was like, I've had intestines before. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this. I think that one turned out to be my favorite piece out of the whole night. It was so special. That was probably the best meal I've ever had in my life. Just the atmosphere, the service, the drinks that came with it. If you go into this yakitori place, you have to order a beverage, and it's a hard beverage. And the one that we ordered was like this lemon seltzer, like hard lemon seltzer. And they combined this lemonade with a kind of spiked seltzer of sorts over ice. And they freeze the bottle of the seltzer in such a way that when he slaps it, he slams the bottle on the counter, and the whole thing triggers this crystallization reaction, and the whole bottle turns into a slushie. And then he dumps that slushie into the glass with the lemonade. I don't drink, but damn it, I think I drank 75% of that tall boy. It was like tall, and I was sloshed. I was really loud and giggly in Tokyo, which you're not really supposed to be in public spaces. And really red. No regrets. It was amazing. How do you usually eat your PB? I'll take a spoon, I'll open the peanut butter jar, and I'll spoon like a heaping teaspoon of it, and I'll just smear it on a peeled banana, and I'll chomp down on that banana, and then I repeat with the rest of the banana. And usually I'll eat 3 bananas in a row. And if I'm really feeling depressed and like a sad sack, I think the most bananas I've eaten with peanut butter in one night was 8. At which point I became immobilized. I could not move. I was so bloated. But we all self-medicate, and I do it with peanut butter. What can I say? Not really proud of it, but it can be both a treat and a drug for me. Peanut butter on toasted homemade sourdough bread. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Oh, you think that's the world record on bananas? I bet somebody has me beat. I wonder if I should ever do like a mukbang stream. What do you guys want to see me eat on a mukbang stream? I love you from Japan too. Eat all the company stuff for me, please. I miss all the snacks at 7-Eleven. Oh my god. Whoever just said bitter melon mukbang, are you my mom? Did she send you? Jesus Christ. Korean foods. You don't like mukbang? Yeah, they're kind of self-indulgent. You're right. I also hate ASMR mukbangs. I hate the chewing sounds. I don't know why you guys are watching me eat this trash omelet, but I would hate watching me eat this trash omelet. Bitter melon with PB? Claire, that could be good. I'm not gonna lie. I could see that working. They're both kind of earthy. DIY hot pot. My mom used to do that for us every big holiday when we used to visit her. She would put on her little like mobile stovetop thingy majiggy with the gas canister, and she would put a pot of soup broth on boil, and she would lay out like 80,000 ingredients, and I'm like, Mom, we're 4 people. We can't eat all of this. She would lay out like 8 different sauces. She would keep asking me if I've had enough, and I'm like, yes, Mom, I've had enough 80,000 hours ago. Moms. Bye, flowers. I want to visit Germany one day. Asian moms always give you so much food. What is up with that? What is up with that? I keep PB at work for emergency meals with rice noodles, soy sauce, chili sauce, and sesame oil. That is bomb. I love peanut sauce noodles. So good. Tongue tacos. Yeah, I would love to binge on that. Somebody asked me what my star sign was. I think I'm a Libra, but I've been told that I don't behave like one. I don't know what I am anymore. I look at all these horoscope memes on Instagram and I'm like, sometimes I'm a Pisces, sometimes I'm no one. Aquariuses sound really cool though. They sound like aliens. I would like to befriend an alien. Asian parents overfeed you and then ask you why you're fat. I don't know, something weird is being a person who grew up between two cultures on the issue of food, coming from like this East Asian background. It's been a really weird ride, guys. I don't even know if I've processed it myself. Definitely caused me a lot of issues inside. Not gonna lie, still processing it. When I have a conclusion and a conclusive thought, I'll spiel my thesis to you while you watch me eat tacos and hot pot. I'm not Japanese, but I am. I was born in Beijing and I lived in Japan when I was 3 and 4, and then I moved back to China, and then I moved here when I was 7. So there are, I think, parts of me that feel like there's a kinship with the Japanese culture and the Japanese way of being, but I also feel like a forever foreigner in all the countries that I've lived in, even this one. Irish parents underfeed but still ask why you're fat. So do they want us to be fat or not fat? Do you want us to be fat or skinny? Is there a perfect? Is perfect achievable? Can we do anything right? Or are we destined to fail? I really don't know, guys. I really don't know. I have no answer to this. I hope you enjoyed our unboxing. I hope you enjoyed Erin cooking. I hope you enjoyed me cooking my trash omelet. I certainly enjoyed eating it. I'm very happy to see you all here on a Friday. I was very happy to unbox the bowls from Chelsea with you guys. And it's time for this bowl to take over the night. I hope you all have a great, wonderful, relaxing next 2 days, whether or not you are working. Find some time to be.